Hey, what's up guys? Welcome to another episode of Pan the Organizer. On today's show, you're gonna learn how to start your own mobile car detailing business. Let's get the show started. All right, so hey guys, I'm Pan, and for all my regular viewers, welcome back to the channel. And for all you new viewers out there, well, you're at the right place if you're looking for ways to improve different aspects of your lives. So today, I'm gonna show you all the necessary steps, all the tips and all the tricks for you guys to start your own mobile car detailing business. Now, I've been detailing cars for over 20 years already, and I have quite a bit of experience in the mobile car detailing business world. Now, as you probably all know, people have busy lives, and the last thing on their priorities list is to take care of their cars. So this is where you guys come in, and you can offer your services through a mobile car detailing business. So a mobile car detailing business is a very practical service to have because the person can stay in the comfort of their own home, call you guys up, you guys come to their houses, perform your work, and when you leave, the car is all detailed and it looks brand new. So step number one, we're gonna take care of your image. So the first step is to find a name for your business. And if you're gonna make this your work, you gotta make sure that you register that name. Next, you gotta make sure that you have an appropriate suit to do the work, meaning that you gotta dress for the job. Very important to have a professional image. So you need a nice pant, a nice shirt, and some appropriate shoes to wear for doing that kind of a job. I can't stress how important it is for people in the detailing business to look very professional. Now, the second biggest expense people have in their lives is usually their car. So for somebody to have trust in you to perform work on their vehicle, you gotta make sure that you look the part. One cool thing is that you can create business cards. Those are easy to give out once you complete your work, and they're easy to hand out to potential customers as well. You also gotta go ahead and start promoting your business. So you can create a web page, you can open a Facebook page, you can start a YouTube channel to share some tutorials on car detailing like I do on my channel. You can have social accounts like Twitter or even Snapchat, and you can start advertising your services through family, friends, and your neighborhood. There is nothing better than a satisfied customer, and the word to mouth they're gonna give to you is gonna help propel your business to some new heights. All right, so step number two, equipment. You guys are gonna need some basic pieces of equipment in order to perform your jobs. So the most important one is a pressure washer. You're gonna need a heavy duty hose to connect to a water supply. You're gonna need a wet and dry vacuum, what we typically call a shop vac. You're gonna need an extension cord for power. You're gonna need some containers to carry your products and your tools. Of course, you should technically have access to electricity and a water supply when you get to your client's home. But as you grow and as you get bigger, you might want to invest into a water tank. So 150 to 200 gallons is a minimum. And you also want to invest in a generator. So that way you can be independent as far as the electrical supply goes. So who are going to be your clients? Well, you usually have two sources. You're either going to be detailing cars for independent dealers, or you're going to be doing work for the public. So that's up to you to choose. So you can either go see some dealerships around you and offer your services. They usually hire subcontractors like that on the private side to help them do the job. Or you can go from house to house and see just the average Joe. All right, so step number three, the types of services you're gonna perform. It's very important when you start a new mobile car detailing business that you start to offer the basic services and you offer more and more as you grow or as your clients demand. So the basic services you guys are going to offer to start off are going to be the exterior washing and the interior cleaning. So by exterior wash, we're talking about cleaning the paint, cleaning the wheels, and cleaning the windows. Now for the interior detailing, we're talking about usually a vacuum, cleaning the windows, dusting, cleaning and protecting of all the plastic and rubber moldings, clean leather seats, clean carpet and upholstery, and deodorize the interior as well. Now, as bonus steps, you can add either a quick detail spray at the end to enhance the gloss of the vehicle, or add a coat of wax or paint sealant. Also, don't forget to apply tire dressing on the tires to give that ultimate detailed look. All right, so number four, we're gonna need some tools. Now, you're gonna need microfiber towels. Some high quality microfiber towels are essential and are one of the most used tools by any professional in the car detailing business. You're gonna need different applicator pads to apply wax, to apply tire dressing, to apply the interior detailer. You're going to need a squeegee for the windows. You're going to need different brushes, so one for the tires, one for the wheels, and one for the fender wells. You're going to need at least 2 microfiber wash mitts, one for the paint and one for the wheels. You're also going to need 3 buckets. So 2 of those buckets are to wash the paint. One is going to be the rinse bucket, and one will contain the soapy water. And the 3rd bucket is going to be the bucket dedicated for the wheels. So by having 3 different buckets, you avoid contamination. You're going to need a leather cleaning brush, and you're going to need a carpet and upholstery brush. By the way, don't worry guys, all the tools, products, and equipment that we're going to talk about in this video will be linked for your convenience in the description down below. Alright, so step number 5, you're going to need some products to do a good job. Make sure you select some quality products that's going to help you be more efficient and also give better results. So the basic products that you're going to need are a dedicated car soap. It's gentle on the paint, will not strip wax, and it's generally pH neutral. You're going to need a good quality wheel cleaner to remove any contaminants and particles that are embedded in the wheels. You're going to need a good quality glass cleaner that's ammonia free. That way you won't damage any tinted windows if the customer has some. You'll need an interior detailer and protectant. So you're going to be able to wash and clean all the interior trim and dash, and also protect those trims against the harmful UV rays. When you see a dull and cracked interior, that's usually because of the sun's damaging UV rays. You're going to need an air freshener and odor eliminator. You're going to need a quick detailer. You're going to need a good quality carnauba wax and a paint sealant. You're going to need a good quality water-based tire dressing. You're going to need a leather cleaner and a leather conditioner, because leather is like human skin. It needs to be treated, it needs to be cleaned, and it also needs to be protected and moisturized. And finally, you're going to need a carpet and upholstery cleaner as well to remove any stains or any calcium from the winter months. All right, so what I thought I'd do is also give you some cool tips and tricks on how you can make sure you stand out from the rest of the mobile detailing crowd. So one of the first things that you guys can do is to leave a list of all the work that has been done on the vehicle and the products that were used to perform your work. This is a personalized touch that is usually very appreciated by your customers. Another tip is to use an interior deodorizer. So when you're done, people usually associate that clean smell with a fantastic job. Don't forget that your sense of smell is one of the most used ones from your everyday lives, and usually it's associated with positive memories. So if you guys do a good job, the car is clean and it also smells amazing, this will leave a lasting impression on your customer, and trust me, they will be hooked and call you back every single time. Another tip is to ask your customers to leave a comment on social media once you've completed the job. So word of mouth travels a long way, and if they can leave a positive comment or feedback on your Facebook, Twitter, Snapchat, YouTube accounts, you name it, that'll be very positive. People will take notice of that and want to hire you as well. Another tip is to always make sure you apply tire dressing on the tires. This gives the ultimate detailed look and helps to convey to the customer that you guys have done a fantastic and professional job. Talking about professional, it's very important that you guys act and work as professionals, and part of that is always being on time. So when you tell a customer you'll be present at a certain time, you guys gotta make sure that you're present at that exact time, as being professional, courteous, and on time are 3 important qualities of any professional car detailer. By the way, all the tips, the tricks, and the tutorials on how to perform any part of detailing a car are on my YouTube channel. So after watching this video, go ahead, take a couple of minutes and watch my other videos. All right, so we offered many basic services, but as you grow, your customers might eventually ask for more. And that's how you'll be able to adapt and offer different services as well. For example, if your customer's car has damaged, oxidized, or dull paint, or paint that has a lot of scratches in it, you might want to start offering paint correction services. So you're going to start by decontaminating the paint with a clay bar and an iron remover. You're going to then compound the paint to finish with the polishing steps, and then eventually wax or seal the paint as a finishing step. You'll also eventually be able to offer a waterless car wash service, because there are countries, states, cities, and provinces where water is not easily accessible, or sometimes even you can't use water according to the local laws and bylaws. Basically, always make sure that you're up to date in all the new techniques and all the tips, the tricks, and the new products that are available out there, so that you make sure that you're on top of your game, that you're aware of anything that's going on, and also that you become more efficient at the work you do. So channels like mine offer you great tutorials on how to perform your work and how to stay up to date in all the new techniques and all the new products that are out there. So what kind of prices can you guys ask for the work that you're going to be doing? Well, of course, that question is very hard to answer because it depends on many factors. The first and most important factor is your location. What city and what country are you in? For example, detailing work that's performed in Los Angeles, California, in the United States, won't have the same price as the same work performed in Montreal, Canada, for example. Also, there are other determining factors like the number of years of service and experience that you guys have, the types and quality of products that you're using, and the amount of hours that you spend performing the duties. So what I suggest is for you guys to go out there, look at your competition that's in your surrounding area, and ask or look at the prices that they suggest or they offer for different types of services, and that way you can adjust and you'll know exactly where to start off. As you grow bigger and you gain more notoriety in your field, you'll be able to ask more for the services that you perform. Of course, never forget that when you start a new business, you don't start making profits and money right away. You're gonna have to reinvest that money to repay for the tools, the equipment, the products that you guys have purchased. And as you work more and make more money, you're gonna be able to reinvest that money, re-inject it into your business, grow bigger and bigger, possibly buy a bigger vehicle, a truck, to have all your equipment and tools in, and also you'll be able to hire extra workers with you. So the mobile car detailing business is an amazing one. You're independent, you get to do what you like, which is detailing cars. You're gonna see the customers' smiles and how happy they are, and trust me, you'll love every single minute of it. So I hope you enjoyed the video. If so, give it a big thumbs up. If there are any questions or any topics that you'd like me to go more into depth, let me know in the comment section down below. Take some time and stay up to date by watching all my car detailing tutorials and other how-to videos on my channel. And in the meantime, guys, don't forget, keep it tight, keep it clean, and I'll see you guys on the next one.